Hi, this is Charlotte Knott of CK Architecture and CK Architecture Academy, and today I'm going to talk about where to start when you're planning your extension. So the first thing you should do before you employ anybody to draw anything up for you is decide exactly what you want, which we call defining your brief. So you need to think about everything that you want from your extension, and then also everything that you actually need, because you may find that there are things that you want but your budget can't stretch to. So you need to be really clear about what you actually need, and then if you can get in any extra wants, then that's fantastic. So you also need to think then about your budget. So there's either a construction budget, so the amount of money that you're happy to spend on the build or that you can afford to spend on the build. But then there's also extra fees and things that you need to consider as well. So you need to be really clear if your budget is just the construction cost, or if it also includes the cost of designers, planning fees, building regulations, approval, any other consultants. So you'll need a structural engineer, you might need an ecologist, you may need a tree report, you might need loads of different things. So you need to tell your architect or designer if your budget has to include all these things as well. Then, so when you're thinking about what you'd like from your extension, what we often use is a sort of ballpark figure of £1,500 to £2,000 per square metre for a new build, but this can vary widely. I mean, it is just a ballpark figure to give you a rough idea as to whether you have any chance of getting everything into your extension that you want. But I mean, lots of things affect this. So location in the country, what your property is, how much structure there's going to need to be if it's complicated, access to your property. So if you're in a terraced house and there's no road behind or any way of getting easy access to the actual site of construction, then this is going to put extra costs on your build. The other thing that's really up in the air at the moment is the economic factors. So, you know, for us in England, Brexit and what that might do. I mean, if you're thinking of planning an extension now and we come out of the European Union, and who knows how this is going to affect the costs of everything. So once you've decided what it is that you need from your extension and how much you've got to spend, what your budget is, you will need to find an architect or a designer, and you'll need to get somebody, you know, either a fully qualified architect. You can get an architectural technician or some sort of designer that you're happy with. I suggest you get somebody who has the necessary insurances. But then, you know, you get the drawings drawn up and you go through planning if necessary. And before you speak to a builder, I would recommend you actually get building regs drawings done as well, so that you've got all the information about the sizes of any structural members and the insulation and all sorts of detailed information, so that a builder can actually give you a meaningful quote. I mean, they can quote from planning drawings, but it's going to be sort of much more of an estimate, because all these extra things that go into building regs drawings will give them much more detail about what it is that they're actually building. So, you know, the type and thicknesses of insulations, the costs can vary widely. So it's good to get all of that done before you approach a builder, rather than going to a builder first and saying, you know, I'd like an extension, what do you think? Because they'll just give you a cost, you know, pretty much a ballpark figure per square metre, and it's not really anything that you can really go by. You know, the best way to start is to get all of those things in place and decide what it is that you want, have that drawn up so that you know what it is that you've decided on, and then any builder can see everything that's involved and give you a meaningful cost for that construction. Again, if there's any if you need any more information, then you can go to our website and you can print out this PDF which goes into a bit more detail. So go to www.ckarchitecture.co.uk/academy-about, and you can download the free PDF. And again, if you have any questions about any of this, then you're very welcome to contact me. My email address is charlotte@ckarchitecture.co.uk.